So what I've decided to do today, I'm going to go to a couple like Targets and Walmart and maybe even a Burlington Coat Warehouse and maybe even a Ross. We'll see. But I just wanted to see what kind of spooky toys are out there. And I'm sure NECA is probably the leading spooky toys vendor that's selling stuff in toy stores. But I just want to run around and see what they have. Let's go. So it looks like they no longer go by Burlington Coat Warehouse. Now they're just Burlington, and the B is like a heart. So you never know, you might find some cool surprises in here. Let's see. Well, they do have a lot of toys in stock now. Wow, already getting ready for Christmas, it looks like. Look at all this. Got a lot of Jurassic Park stuff. That's cool. A lot of it getting dolls over here, little baby dolls, trucks, Sonic the Hedgehog, cars. Don't know if we're gonna find any spooky stuff, but they're already getting stuff in for Christmas. Here's more Jurassic Park dolls. Yeah, I'm just going over here. They're already getting Christmas stuff in that I've noticed up front. A Ninja set, Stitch, more RC stuff here, and cars. A lot of RC and Mario here. I think he's been released so many different times. Every now and then I have found NECA stuff here at Burlington, but it looks like right now they got more cars. They do have a Jaws. That's pretty scary. Robo Alive is what it's called. He's an RC shark, so you probably stick him in the pool. Yeah, we're not. Well, you do have Sally. And Sally's here, and she is $14.99. Thought these are pretty cool. The Dragon Ball Flash figures. They come with a stand, $11.99. Then you have one-piece Netflix one-piece figures here. That's cool. Let me see how much that is. That's only $4.99 for those. Then you got the Simpsons, $9.99. Then you also have Pokemon. So a little fun stuff, and also Dogman. Yeah, a little fun stuff like that they do have. Okay, we're here at Ross now. Let's go inside and see what they have. Well, here we are here, and I'll look around, see what they have. Sometimes they have little things snuck in there. It's pretty scary. You get the UFC fighters for $19.99. Look at that. But sometimes you can find some spooky stuff. A lot of Dragon Ball Z figures. That's crazy. Let's see how much they're going for. $16.99. They do have E.T. There's E.T. right there. Let's see how much he's going for. $19.99. I think they're like $34 in the stores. And also Back to the Future. Let me see which one that is. Got the music blaring. It's Marty. He's in his little chemical outfit. And he is $19.99. So yeah, I do have some NECA. There's another Marty here. Oh, I did find a spooky one. We did find Chucky and Mike Myers. That one is $8.99. I do like that though. Candy case gift set. That's cool. So yeah, we are finding some spooky stuff. Look at these guys. Now these are scary. Look at those. Fugglers. And they're $7.99. I've heard they've been selling like crazy too. He's scary. He has the chainsaw face. If you know who he is, I can't remember who he is. It's Japanese. That's scary. It's Flavor Flav. Yeah. It's $4.99 for Flavor Flav right here. I might get that just for the fun of it. I don't know why, but that is scary though. So, and just trying to see if I see any other. Yeah, they do have gargoyles right here. And it's Goliath for $19.99. That's not bad. So we have found some spooky toys. I'll look over here. Sometimes I have a lot on the. Here's some more of those Fugglers. And I do like that Frank. Yeah, I'm going to pick him up. I've got him already. He's only $11.99 here. That's cool. And he is $7.99. I got the creature from the Black Lagoon, so I'm definitely going to pick up Frank I know his name's not Frank. It's Frankenstein's monster, but you know, we all call him Frank. There's no one back there. So, okay, we found one, and it's only $7.99. So, look back here, seeing if I see any other spooky stuff. But I think that is about it. We'll pick up Frank, that's for sure. Get a glare off there. He's a cool looking figure for only $7.99. Well, I did find one of the Ninja Turtles, Leonardo, as the Hunchback for $19.99. I did see him here. That's cool. There he is. That's a pretty cool looking figure. I like that. In here at Ross, I did find these Chucky slippers. I'll show you what I picked up at the end at Ross. There is a Second and Charles next here. I think I'm gonna pop in there real quick, see what they might have. Yep, here's Second and Charles. Let's see. Sometimes they have some cool spooky stuff in here. Check these out. These are called Crazy Kittens, and they're $30 each. Check out these Cthulhu Santa Clauses. That's pretty wild. These are neat. These are McFarlane's Super Friends. I noticed they do have Superman. Let me pull him out. That's pretty cool. Super Friends. So if you're into collecting those, I mean, I know it's not spooky, but they are pretty cool. So they do carry NECA here too, but I'm kind of looking at these. They do have the used figures too. Of course, brand new ones in their boxes. A lot of trade-ins too, you might find. They do have the biker mice. That's neat. And just seeing if they have scary toys. Well, Star Wars, there you go. Then back here you get your DC, McFarlane. And then you'll find your Gremlins here. That's cool, I like her. She's cool looking, I like her. And they got, I think it's the Inmate, yeah. No, not the Inmate, the Ultimate, one of the Ultimate Gremlins. Yeah, sometimes you'll, some Ghostbusters, you got Doctor Who, but it's kind of intertwined with figures here at Second and Charles. Star Wars, you might find some stuff here. You just really got to go through it because there's an alien right here. There's some of the used stuff. You get some really good prices on used figures like that Batman. That's cool. So yeah, I'll probably go through that. We'll go over here and more Legends. Got some Motu down at the bottom, but and of course they have just tons of pops. A lot of Funko. Got some Lucy's here. These are loose Funkos, so you can get some good prices. You don't have to get them in the box. You'll find some really cool collectible ones of Funkos here. There's the soda can ones. I don't really do much Funko anymore. Of course, get your D&D. Here's your Beetle. Here's some spooky stuff. Check this out. Now, for Funko, I do like that one of Jack Skellington. That's neat. Let's see what that one is. Haunted Mansion. So, yeah, there's some spooky stuff right here. Oh, that's a nice Jack figure. Yeah, I like that one. That's cool. Got yeah, don't touch that. It's a Ouija board. Don't mess with those. Well, here's some spooky stuff here, and over here you got your D&D. So, yeah, that's about it. The one thing I've been looking for is some of the new Toonie Terrors. They got from Wednesday. They got Enid Sinclair. It's all her there. So they do have some of the newer Toonie Terrors I've been looking for. Hopefully we'll find them at Target. Now that's when MTV was MTV. But I heard it's closing down in the year. No more MTV. So we'll see what happens with that. But that is pretty cool. Funko Pop though. And I do like this Toxie. It's real nice. It's $12.99. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like Toxie. And there is Chucky, glow in the dark, and he is $24.95. These are pretty cool Godzillas right here. Check those out. Those are neat. I like this one here. It's a baby clown right here. Killer Clowns, glow in the dark. And look at all the Fugglers they have here. Look at a whole rack full of Fugglers. Those are Those are pretty scary. And nothing at 2nd and Charles. Let's go to the next place. And here we are at Target. Yeah, let's see what we can find here. It's one of my favorite Targets in Charlotte. I like the design too. Might have to pick up some of these before I leave. Check this out. They get this Stranger Things display up here in the middle here. It's pretty cool. I think the final season's coming out pretty soon. Check out these, I guess, I'm not sure what that is. Those candles, I think. 19 bucks for those. Out this whole Stranger Things setup here. These are pretty cool. Got some of the figures too. Netflix. Those are neat. Yeah, they're getting bigger now. There's Dustin. There's 11 right there. These are cool figures. Got the Demogorgon. Very cool. Got little minifigs up here from the show. Little walkie-talkies. I think they're little displays for your figures. Got the Pops figures here. And you get your mystery bags here. Pretty cool. Some buttons. Yeah, I always loved Stranger Things. Great show. I guess that's the radio station. Yeah, it is right there from Stranger Things. And looks like there's something supposed to be here, or it's a picture op maybe. I don't know. And more Stranger Things over here. Very cool. That's awesome. Check that out. It's Demogorgon Crunch cereal. And check that out. It's Tony the Tiger. He's got a Hawkins jersey on. And unfortunately, their collectible area for NECA and Pops has really diminished. It's really small. That's pretty neat. Brendan Curry. Got Jack right there and Zero. Those are neat. Look at the zombie Hawkeye. Pretty neat. But yeah, it's really gotten so small. But you got some horror stuff. Check that out. Those are neat. And that is Family Opera. I don't have that one. Yeah, I might have to pick him up. Look at some of the look at the Mike Myers. This is cool. I like those. The Ben Coopers. But here's Phantom here in his costume from the theater. That's really neat. I like that one. I don't have that one. I've been collecting a lot of the NECA. You got It. Bride of Frankenstein's here. Very cool. Of course, you get your bobbleheads. And you got some more of the Gremlins. There's Gizmo. Now this is a pretty cool Evil Dead set right here. Check that out with Ash. That's awesome. Here you go. A lot of different accessories too. Yeah, I like that one as well. And I did find this Wednesday's thing, remote control. That's pretty cool right here. But I know we're looking for spooky stuff, but I did find a Diesel and a Razor Ramon. Yeah, they just came out. They had the 4 set. They had the whole Legend set of the Rat Pack, which I used to call them in the WWF at the time. And they have Razor Ramon, Diesel, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. So, but these are the ones that I prefer over the other two. So here's my dilemma right now: buy 2 and get 1 free. It's NECA and Kid Robot toys. So there's some good ones up here. I'm not sure, and these are good right here. The Ben Coopers, and then the cool Gremlins one right here. So I'm kind of stuck. I'm thinking. I also like the Evil Dead one's pretty neat. And then, of course, I got these figures here, too. And then I also found this Howling Werewolf, which I love werewolves. This is a nice figure as well. I'm not sure how much it is. I'll have to check that. But that's pretty cool. So the temptation was there, but I'm going to hold back. Got one more stop to go, and maybe we'll find something. So at the last minute, I did find something. I turned it around, and there it was. And I'll show you what I picked up at the end of the video. Okay, our last stop is here at Walmart. Yeah, this one has been completely renovated recently. It was actually one of the first Walmarts in the area, in Charlotte anyway, a long time ago. But they've done a great job to this Walmart. Well, let's see what they have. Of course, they're going to have their movies. That's well worth it right there. That's a complete series for under 20 bucks. You got this. I picked this up last year. That's a good one too. And check that out. This is the entire Leprechaun collection for under 10 bucks. Looks like they have Peter Criss, the Catman. Wonder if they have Ace Frehley here. Don't know. Have to go through it. But they got some cool pops here. Some scary stuff. Oh, check this one with Harry Potter. I don't have that one. That's a cool one. And check this out. They got some of the Ben Coopers. Right here, I've been looking for the creature. He's gonna probably be a hard one to find. But they got Alien. They have. Trying to see who that is. I'm not sure who that is. But yeah, there you go. That's Beetlejuice. I do like the Elvira. That's a nice one where she's just chilling out. And I did find the Paul Stanley Star Child. And like I've said, I do not usually pick up the Funko Pops, but I had to get this set. Found this right here. It's a Bischoff. Don't have that one. That's pretty cool, but I do really like this Ultimate Stone Cold Steve Austin set. That's really nice. Well, that concludes my spooky toy hunt. The last thing I picked up here at Walmart, I'll have to show you at the end here. It is kind of spooky, but legendary at the same time. I was happy I found the entire set. Picked it up. I had to because I had them all there at one time. You know, so it wasn't much of a hunt as far as looking individually for each one. So I have them all at one place. So I got those, and I will show you that in just a moment. All right, so we're going to head on back home. So as you know, we didn't find anything at the Burlington Coat Warehouse. But when we went to Ross, I did find this McFarlane Flava Flav right here. It's from Music Maniacs, a little series there that he's doing. It's like a limited edition. Yeah, they only did 1,500 pieces of Flava Flav, and I got him. So, yeah, he's fun. I mean, you know, he's kind of creepy, though. Look at that. And I did find the Bendy Figs. And I picked up Frankenstein here for $7.99. Universal Monsters. I do have the creature from the Black Lagoon, and I felt it was appropriate. Got to get the good old the monster of Frankenstein right here. And I wasn't sure if I was going to find anything at Target, but at the last minute I turned around and I found Krusty the Clown. Yeah, I didn't get the big one, but I found this guy here, and I always loved Krusty from The Simpsons, so I picked him up. Yeah, just a lot of fun. You know, he's always been a creepy clown.
Kids, your old pal Krusty has had to make a few cutbacks because of a huge fine levied against the station. Yay! That's a bad thing.
And last but not least, I went to Walmart and I found all 4 members of KISS. Yeah, I got the Demon, the Star Child, the Catman, and the Spaceman, Ace Frehley. See, I was happy to find that. And they were all there, so I was like, what the heck, I'm going to go ahead and get them. Like I said, I normally don't buy Pops anymore, but you got to have your KISS. Yeah, these look great, too. So thanks for joining me on my little hunt for some creepy stuff. We found some stuff, and I don't know if KISS is really considered creepy, you know, but you know, Gene Simmons, he's kind of creepy. But I had to pick up that set of 4. Yeah, I went to see KISS back in the 70s here in Charlotte. Eons ago. I remember going to that show. It was amazing. Been a fan ever since. And yeah, it's just really sad to hear about Ace Frehley passing away. But, you know, it's just one of those things that happens to all of us. We're all going to meet that. So, just the way it is. And I met Ace Frehley. Actually, I don't know if you're from Charlotte, but went to the Grapevine. I think it was like 91 or 92, and Ace was there signing autographs. And I actually still have the album. I think it was Haley's Comment or something like Frehley's Comment or something like that. And I had him sign it, and that was a lot of fun meeting him. So I appreciate you guys joining me. If you haven't, please subscribe. We've got more stuff coming up, and yeah, some cool stuff really soon. All right, guys, you take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.